How to build your dream physique. Before I get started, I got something very, very important to do real quick. There we go. Yes, sir. All right, now let's get right into this. How to build your dream physique. This is gonna be everything you guys need to know. How to transform your physique, the workouts, the diet, and the mindset to sustain it. Because those of you who followed me for a while, you already know I went from like this point in my life. I was younger then, got in shape. I had abs. I had a pretty decent physique, but I didn't have the right mindset to sustain it. So from there, after I got in shape, I got back out of shape. I got big as hell again. And then I kind of did some like rethinking. This is like a year ago from literally today. From there, I went to this physique right here. And then this is my physique now. I took that picture in February. It's only like March 10th right now. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to get your dream physique with the workouts, the diet, and the mindset you need to sustain it. So the first part of actually building your dream physique is to get some clarity on why do you want it. You need clarity on your goals, because without a clear vision of why you want this, you are more likely to quit when one, you lose motivation to, hit the gym or do all the right stuff, or two, you are likely to lose your gains once you achieve them. Because like once you hit the goal, it's all like, you don't see the point of doing it anymore, so then you fall off. So you need some clarity on your goals. I can't help you come up with your goals, but I will say here are some of the most common reasons right here. Grab a journal it out, write it down in your notes, figure out why do you want your dream physique. And once you have good clarity on whatever your goal is, then you are less likely to quit when the motivation drops, or once you even achieve the goal, you're actually more likely to keep going. So that is step one. Once you get some clarity on your goals and you figure out why do you want this, then we could actually get into how to build your dream physique. So we're going to cover the following: workouts, diets, and putting it all together so you could build a lifestyle and routine around it and then actually sustain your results and not fall off. So workouts. We are basically going to be using bodybuilding, which is the sport of building muscle in specific areas to sculpt your dream physique. No, you will not accidentally get too bulky. You're not going to look like a professional bodybuilder, because it takes years to, one, build a bunch of muscle, and two, these guys right here, Ronnie Coleman, Sam Solik, these gentlemen here, all of them have God-tiered discipline. They track every single grain of rice that goes into their mouth. They never skip their workouts. They have elite tier genetics, and they take steroids. Yo ass who's watching this video right now on how to actually get in shape is not going to do it on accident. You're not going to wake up one morning and be too bulky. Like, it literally takes years of discipline and hard work to build a nice physique. So it's all like, if your fear is like, oh, I don't want to get too big, trust me, there are millions of dudes on the internet right now whose only goal in life is to get bigger, and it's taking them forever to do it because it's hard work. So get that limiting belief out of your head, like, oh, I don't want to get too big. It's not going to happen to you. It literally is not. So, but bodybuilding is the sport of building muscle in specific areas, though. We're going to use the principles of bodybuilding to actually build our dream physique. So building the dream look with bodybuilding, I already said you're going to use bodybuilding to sculpt your dream physique, which means you are directly in control of what your body looks like. If you want to more defined or more better looking part of your body, or a bigger part of your body, you can do exercises to specifically enhance those areas. Your physique is 100% in your control. Not like fat wise. Fat is like all body. But as in terms of your muscle, you are able to make any part of your body bigger or more defined. Like for me, I have pretty good abs. I have pretty decent arms. I have pretty decent shoulders. My chest is a weak spot. As you see here, I would like a chest more like these guys. Guess what I'm doing now? I'm doing specific exercises incline bench press, chest flies. I'm doing all that stuff to get myself a better chest. My body is in my control. Your physique is 100% in your control. Every rep, every set shapes your body. So, what are the most attractive muscles to prioritize according to the opposite sex? For men, to attract women, you're going to want to develop yourself some wide shoulders. So you're going to want to do some shoulder exercises. You're going to want to get some thicker arms, work on your chest to develop chest. Women love a defined upper body. I probably should have put back right here in between abs, because that's how you do get that Dorito shape. You have wide shoulders, and then this back muscle right here, it's called your lat. You get it from pull-ups, by the way. Having a wider upper body that kind of creates that triangle shape is attractive to women. So you're going to want to prioritize your upper body. Abs, they're not as important because the only time anybody in the world is going to see your abs is if you're like fucking taking shirtless pictures in the mirror to post on your story for social media, or you at the pool, or you at the beach. Those are the only times people are going to be seeing your abs, because the majority of the time you're wearing a shirt, unless you're just a douchebag walking around. But you know, and then obviously work out your legs. Don't skip them. Every dude skips leg day. But if you ever seen, I put this as a little joke here, because if you ever seen like those interviews of women on the beach, dudes are asking them questions like, what's the most attractive muscle on the dude? Some of them will crack the joke too and be like, oh, I like a man with nice defined legs. Don't skip your legs. It's just as important. But the upper body is more important. I will say that. So we're going to be sculpting a physique that makes you feel strong, confident, and respected. And by the way, wide shoulders and thick arms is how you build a confident and respectable physique. So how do you actually build the most muscle? We are not just showing up to the gym and lifting weights. A majority of dudes walk into the gym, train like fucking pussies. They hit like 5 sets of 10 of a weight that doesn't even challenge them. This guy right here, his name's Sam Solik. He's one of the most goated bodybuilders, very wholesome. I recommend you actually go check out his channel and watch some of his videos. He's a very knowledgeable dude. But some dude did a study of Sam Solik's exercises, because he posts every single workout onto YouTube, and what he eats onto YouTube is like hour-long videos. 90 to 95% of Sam Solik's sets in the gym hit failure, like to the point where he literally can't fucking move the weight. Like he's sitting there like literally the weight is stuck. He can't move the weight no more. And I just want to clear this up. Hitting one set to failure. So if you go crazy hard for one set in the gym, you know, you hit failure, that will build more muscle than 5 sets of doing 10 reps of a weight that doesn't even challenge you. So it's up to you. Do you want to hit one set to failure, or do you want to try and hit fucking 50 reps of some weight that doesn't even challenge you just to not build as much muscle? You obviously know what the answer is. I'm going to play this video here in a second. It's like an example of him actually hitting failure, so you know what it actually looks like. But I want to talk about what actually builds the muscle during the lift. The eccentric movement is what builds the muscle. It basically means the lowering of the weight. I do have a dumbbell right here. So the eccentric is basically the lowering of the weight. So if you're doing a shoulder press, the way up is called the concentric. That's the fun part. The eccentric is the lowering of the weight, which if you actually make this part slower, like you control the weight on the way down instead of just like throwing it up there and letting it fall down, like a lot of dudes do, or you're doing a curl. If you're not just throwing it up there, then letting it fall down. If you actually control it on the way down, that is how you build the most muscle. The slower the eccentric is, the more the muscle will grow, which means you don't have to lift super heavy weights in order to get in shape. You just need to find a weight that you can control on the way down that challenges you and allows you to hit failure. This will mean you have to lift less weight. It will prevent more injuries from happening in the future, and you will build more muscle. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this workout from Sam Solik. Just give me 1 second. All right, so we're back. We're watching Sam Solik. He's hitting a set of, I think it's an incline chest press machine. But watch how he's about to hit failure. Failure means you literally cannot move the weight anymore on your own. Or if you're crazy like Sam Solik, you literally get another dude in the gym to help you squeeze out those last few reps. Like, yeah, Sam Solik would not be lifting that on his own right now. He would have to end the set. But as you see, another dude just coming in, giving a little bit extra little push, allows him to really hit failure. So that's what I mean when I say like hit failure. Like, I want it to be to the point where you literally cannot move the weight. Obviously, if you're doing that with like a barbell or some heavy, like, yeah, barbell, you're hitting like bench press, don't try to hit failure on your own. Have a spotter there, like another dude there to help you get that last rep out and then get that shit back on the bar. But I want, like, if you just hit one set to failure, it'll build more muscle. Your actionable step is for the next time you go into the gym, I want you to go hit failure for 1 set. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. But after that 1 set's done, you low-key don't need to do any more. All right? So on to the next part. Rep ranges to actually train. So heavy weights, like training in a rep range of like 1 to 5, you know, heavy weight, longer rest. This is optimal for actually building strength, but we're trying to build an aesthetic physique. So bodybuilding, which is called hypertrophy, is in the 6 to 12 rep range. It's the best for muscle growth. So if you just focus on doing the 6 to 12 method, which basic with a controlled eccentric, that's how you maximize gains. Which basically means you're gonna pick a weight like where's that dumbbell at? Fuck. So yeah, you're gonna pick a weight. So I have an 8-pound dumbbell right here. If you could lift this shit 12 times, you need to put this weight down and go pick up another weight that's heavier. And you're going to keep going until either you're done with your workout or you don't get 12 reps. Like, let's say you're shoulder pressing, you get to like 35 pounds, you only rep that for 8 before like you low-key hit failure. You're like, all right, yeah, that's enough. Doing that, what you're gonna my bad doing that, you're basically going to keep working with that weight until you hit 12 reps again. So you're going to keep working with the 35s as your top set until you start hitting 12 reps. And then once you start hitting 12 reps, like 2 times in a time with the 35-pound dumbbells, then you're going to switch to the 40-pound dumbbells, and you'll probably only hit it for like 6 or 7 or 8 reps. It's okay. You're going to keep working with that new weight, that's your new working weight, until you hit 12 reps, and that's how you progressively overload over time. Dudes that are all like light weights, high reps, that's how you fucking get toned, get shredded, get whatever the fuck. That shit's not true. That's how you build endurance. So like me, I box a lot. I want to do low weight, high reps for shoulder exercises, because in boxing, you use your shoulders a lot. If your goal is to train endurance for a certain body part, that's the only time you should be going over 15 reps. But for a majority of us, we're just trying to get stronger, trying to get bigger. So we should be sticking into this like 6 to 12 rep range. Little core tip, I know us dudes, we want a heavy bench press so we can flex on everybody else. We want to deadlift lots of weight. We want to fucking squat heavy weights. Use a barbell and only hit 3 reps if that is your goal. And then, add 2.5 pounds to your top weight every week. And over time, that's how you progressively overload. But if your goal is to build a bunch of muscle and look big and look jacked, you're going to do the bodybuilding style 6 to 12 method. We already went over it. So that's how you're going to actually use rep ranges in the gym. So the most optimized workouts plus splits say that the more times in a week that you hit a muscle group, the bigger it's going to get. So that's basically called frequency, the amount of times a muscle group is exercised within a week. This is what we want to focus on. A lot of dudes will talk about volume. This shit really doesn't matter unless you're on steroids, which we're all natural. If you're watching this, you're natural. I'm natural. 90% of us are natural lifters. So you're going to want to focus on hitting more workouts throughout the week. And for example, if you get 10 sets of chest press on one day, that's going to yield, which is like volume. You're having lots of volume, 10 sets on one day. That will yield less muscle growth than hitting 5 sets, hitting one of those sets to failure on one day, resting in between, and then hitting 5 sets on another day, because then you're hitting your muscle groups multiple times a week. So the best splits, in my opinion, is full body. You're going to use full body. My dog's having a dream right now. You're going to use full body, though, workout 3 to 4 times a week. This is going to be the best for beginners or those who want efficient results. All right. So you're going to do full body. That's the best for beginners and those wanting like the most efficient results, because it's like in 3 to 4 days, you can hit your muscle groups the most amount of times throughout a week. You'll be in a constant state of growth and you will get bigger. Upper lower is probably the second best, because in 4 days, you can hit each muscle group twice. It's only 4 days in the gym. If you're kind of crazy and you want to get that third dose of muscle growth within a week, you could do 6 days. It's basically the best split in general. Push-pull legs is probably one of the most popular splits out there. Everybody will preach push-pull legs this, push-pull legs that. I think it's kind of shit because you have to work out 6 days a week, just hit each muscle group twice. However, the benefit of push-pull legs is a push-pull leg workout is like 30 minutes at most. It's like very short workouts. So if you don't have like an hour to work out in the gym, because I won't lie, a full body workout's like an hour. If you only have 30 minutes to work out in the gym, then I would go with push-pull legs. If you have 30 minutes every single day to hit a workout, do push-pull legs. That's probably the best to fit your lifestyle. And the truth is, the best split is the one that fits your lifestyle that you can stay consistent with for the rest of your life. If doing full body workouts like really makes you start skipping days, or like you can't commit to it, you have to like skip out on half of the workout because like your work schedule, or like you're in school, you got some other stuff going on, then don't do full body. Even though it's the most efficient, one that you can stay consistent with over your life will be a lot better. Consistency beats perfection. So now that you know how to like train in rep ranges, you know how to, you know which split you're supposed to be doing. This is how you progressively overload and track your lifts to make sure that you're doing that every single day. You're going to use the Strong app. It's an app, get on your phone, download it on the Android or the App Store. And basically, this is a quote from my mentor, Brandon Carter, King Keto. As you see, he's fucking jacked. If you are not tracking, you are slacking. So you're going to track your lifts to ensure that you are getting stronger every single week. Remember how I said you're going to add 2.5 pounds to your top set every week if you want to build strength or like build muscle? That is how you make sure that you're doing that efficiently. You need to have some data. If you're just kind of thinking about it, workout to workout, there's a chance that you might not do it correctly. So if you just use the Strong app, it'll literally show you how much you lifted last weight, and then your only goal is to literally lift more weight than you did last time. For example, if you hit 135 on a bench press for 8 reps this workout, your next workout, you're going to be trying to hit 135 for 10. If you get 12 reps, it means that weight is too light for you. If you get less than 6 reps, that means that weight is too heavy for you, unless if you're training strength. But yeah, once you hit basically 135 for 12 reps, then you would go up to 140. And that's how you progressively overload over time. And the only way to know how to do that correctly is to track it and build up those small wins over time. Small wins equal big progress. So that is everything you need to know about workouts to train for aesthetics and maximum muscle growth. Now we're going to get into the actual important shit. Diet is 70% results in fitness. So this is the foundation for working out. You need 1 gram of protein per pound of goal body weight. This is a non-negotiable rule for muscle growth. 1 gram of protein per pound of goal body weight. So if you want to be 180 pounds, lean as fuck, and you're only 160 pounds, then you need to start eating 180 grams of protein until you get there. No, and like if you're overweight right now, let's say you're like 300 or 250 pounds, and you want to be 180 pounds lean, you know, with the 6-pack, you know, you got definition and stuff, then you need to be eating 180 pounds of that goal body weight. The reason why a lot of people say 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you are overweight, it means like you probably have more body fat than you do muscle mass. So you don't need like protein to fuel a bunch of muscle that you don't have if you're like kind of, you know, on the bigger side right now. You need to be eating just for your goal body weight so you could sustain muscle at that weight. Basically, determine your weight goal, set your protein intake, stay consistent with that intake, and achieve your goal weight. And then once you achieve it, don't stop. You stay consistent, bro. So what the fuck is protein? What are macronutrients? Basically, protein is the most important one. Muscle repair and growth. Pretty simple. You hear dudes talk about protein all the time. This is what your muscles use for energy. This is how they repair themselves. This is how they get bigger. That's why you need, that's why protein is the non-negotiable. You need 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight that you wish to be. Fats, I've heard people say like, yeah, I'm going on a low fat diet. That shit's stupid, bro. Fats literally help your hormonal health and your overall like cellular function. So if you go on a low fat diet, you're going to fuck up your testosterone and you're going to feel like shit all day. So you're going to want protein and fats. Carbs, however, they're quick energy. If you eat some carbs right before a workout, your muscles will use it as quick energy. However, these are the only macronutrient that are non-essential. Like you could completely cut carbs out of your diet and still function. That's why the ketogenic diet exists for a reason, because your body has another way to come up with energy. But if you are lifting, I do think carbs are better if your like goal is to actually lift weights in the gym, because it's like literally quick energy for lifting weights. Like it gives your muscles like a quick little boost of energy. Once you burn through the first store, boom, if you have some carbs in your system, replenished, and then boom, you're back to lifting heavy. So balance these based on your goals, but protein will always come first, 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. Just a quick little note though, thing about carbs. They spike insulin. They spike your blood sugar, which releases insulin, which drains all the sugar out of your body, and that's how you kind of get the sleepy effect. If you ever eat like a bunch of food on Thanksgiving, eating a bunch of stuffing, pie, all these high carb foods, that's why a lot of people get sleepy after big meals. It's because like the carbs do a blood sugar spike, which insulin's released to get all that the sugar out your blood, and then boom, you're out of energy just like that. So if you have like a very important work task, like you have to study or you have to work at your computer for something, it's best to save carbs until after that. Just eat the protein fats, like eat some eggs, eat some ground beef, and then save the carbs for later in the day, like before you work out. That's the best way to approach that. How to actually set up your diet goals based on your physique and your goals. You're gonna want to download this app called MyFitnessPal. But after you have MyFitnessPal, you're gonna want to identify your starting point. If you're skinny fat right now, you're gonna want to cut first and then build muscle. Because if you try to bulk up when you're skinny fat, you're just gonna kind of bulking comes with excess fat gain. So you're just gonna kind of see yourself getting fatter. The muscle's still there, but muscle will hide underneath the fat. So you'll just you won't see the progress that you are making. Then you'll get demotivated and quit. So if you do a little cut first, actually lean down a little bit, so then when you build muscle, you actually see it. That's how you could, stay motivated. So you're gonna need to lean out first, so your muscle gains will actually show. Focus on a slight calorie deficit in strength training. If you're skinny right now, bulk the fuck up, bro. Eat some calories. Don't be scared of fat gain. It comes with bulking, but it's so easy to lose fat. It really is. Just eat a little bit less food or join a boxing gym. One boxing class burns like an extra 500 calories. Boom, you can eat the same amount of food that you're eating right now. Now you're just in a calorie deficit because you're boxing, a few times a week. And yeah, if you're skinny, you need more muscle mass before cutting. So eat in a calorie surplus, train hard, get big, and then hit your cut and reveal all the muscle that you build. So you need to set up MyFitnessPal to match your goals. If you're cutting for fat loss, set your calories around 2,000 to 2,400. Grown-ass men should never eat less than 2,000 calories. If you are a grown-ass man watching this right now, you shouldn't eat less than 2,000 calories because it's going to fuck up your hormones. It's going to fuck up your testosterone. You're going to feel low energy and you're going to feel bad. So stay within this range of 2,000 to 2,400 and always keep the protein of, 1 gram per pound of goal body weight that you want to be lean at. And yeah, just follow that. Fat will fall right off. If you're bulking, you're going to want to set the calories to 2,600 to 33. Bulking's a completely different game. Some dudes can eat 4,000 calories and barely be gaining a pound a week. Some dudes can eat 2,600 calories and be in a huge ass surplus. But figure out how much that is. Just eat big. If you're tracking your food and you're noticing, and also get a scale, track your weight. If you're noticing that the amount of food right now isn't helping you gain weight, then you need to eat more food. That's how you're going to basically go about that. But you're still just going to want to keep 1 gram of protein per pound of goal body weight that you wish to be. So example from earlier, if you're 160 pounds right now, you want to be 180 pounds, then you're going to eat 180 grams of protein, and then you're going to have the higher carbs and higher fats on a bulk. So carbs are essential for not growth, but they're essential for performance. If eating some carbs lets you lift a heavier weight though, then yeah, it will fuel your growth. Step 3, how to actually look up foods in MyFitnessPal. You're gonna search what the food actually is. So dudes will be all damn, how the fuck do I track spaghetti? I track it individually. You in theory could just track spaghetti. There's only so many different ways you can make it, but there'll be a bunch of different recipes and there'll be 100 calorie, 200 calorie difference. Just pick one, honestly. Don't overcomplicate it. But if try to eat single ingredient whole foods. So I only eat single ingredient foods like rice, chicken, oats, peanut butter, which is literally just peanuts and salt. Just single ingredient foods. If it has more than 4 ingredients, it's kind of hard to track it. But if you just keep to a whole foods diet for 80% of the time, and 20% of the time, you get the occasional McDonald's burger, you get the occasional fast food item, that will fuel your bulk. And you just got to make sure you track it and not overeat too much, and then you won't get fat. So MyFitnessPal for packaged foods, don't try to look them up. If you just pay $15 a month, you can scan the barcode. It's literally that easy. And just adjust the servings to match what you actually eat. And if you eat the same thing every single night, like I do, just save the meal. And then whenever you eat, just boom, track I eat the same thing for breakfast every day. So I just literally open up the app, track the same thing for breakfast off of my saved meals, and then it's easy. It takes me like less than 30 seconds. And the final tip is to track everything to learn your real calorie intake. Because if you're not tracking, you're slacking. I'll tell you guys a quick little story. I was working out from like 2021 to 2023, and I made no progress throughout that whole time because I wasn't tracking any of my food. When I in like 2023, I got a job at Vasa Fitness, and I got to work with one of the personal trainers there. Bro harassed me every single time I came into work. He would be like, "Give me your phone. Open up my Fitness Pal. Why the fuck did you only eat 800 calories yesterday?" And it's like, I didn't know that was like not a lot of food. I was just never really like a hungry person. So if you don't know that if you're eating enough food or you're eating too much food, how are you going to make progress in the gym if you don't know? So commit to just tracking everything from now, like going forward. This is the new life habit that's going to keep your physique looking like a motherfucking action figure for the rest of your life. What's the best diet? We kind of already went over this, but in my opinion, what actually works is the 80-20 rule. Whole foods versus processed foods. You're going to want 80% of your diet to be whole, nutrient-dense foods. Like I said, eggs, apple, rice, broccoli, potatoes. Just if it has an ingredient list, you fuck that shit, bro. But 20% of the time, you could have the occasional, if you need, you can have the occasional fast food item. Like if you need extra calories, you can get some cereal, hit up McDonald's, hit up Wendy's. Oats with peanut butter is like a fucking fire ass thing if you need extra calories. And some fast food if you track it. Like, just keep tracking it. But bulking does not mean eat like shit. I fell under that. Why? Because like I saw Sam Solik fucking eating Wendy's and shit, but he's on steroids. I'm not on steroids. So it's like if you're a natural lifter, you can't just eat whatever the fuck you want and then you can't just eat whatever the fuck you want and then expect results. That's not how that shit works. You could bulk without getting fat if you track your food and cook everything you eat though. So the 80-20 rule, 80% whole foods, right? I could still eat pizza. I just need to take the single ingredient foods like flour, yeast, salt, oil, water, and make pizza dough myself and then make a pizza. And it's like, if you don't have the skills to cook a certain item, you shouldn't be allowed to fucking eat it. Too many people are all like, "Oh, I want some ice cream." Nigga, can you make ice cream right now? Or are you just being like, has our environment made it too easy for you to get these high calorie foods? Now, if it's 20% of the time you need calories, yeah, go get yourself some ice cream, because I know it's hard to eat like a whole chicken breast. It makes you full. You don't want to feel like you're force feeding yourself. But in general, if you don't have the skills to be able to cook the shit, you shouldn't be able to eat it. Like, think about your ancestor from like 200 years ago. Bro would literally have to like source ingredients from different parts of the city or the world that he's in, have the skills to put all that shit together, cook it, and then provide it to his family. A lot of effort, right? Now you could just fucking, "Oh, I want some pizza, bro. Fucking, yeah, one large pepperoni meat lovers pizza." Boom, and then it's there. Literally no effort. So it's like, that's why a lot of people are kind of big as hell nowadays, because it's like, it's just too easy to eat good, addictive, high carb, high fat foods. So keep it simple. Just pick a high protein meal that you enjoy: chicken, steak, eggs. Keep some carbs around your workouts. If you eat them at the wrong time, like before studying or like before recording a YouTube video, you'll probably get a little sleepy. And just don't overcomplicate it. If it helps you get to your calorie and your protein goals and you train harder, you're doing it right. So that is the diet. Now we're just going to put it all together and wrap this up real quick. So step 1, you're going to bodybuild to grow the muscles that you want more visible or attractive, / the ones that you're more insecure about. Like I said, insecure about my chest. I need to be hitting more chest exercises more times a week. Train hard to failure. 1 set will build more muscle than 5 sets of training to mild discomfort. And track your workouts so you can make sure that you're actually lifting more weight or doing at least more reps over time. Anything over 15 though, you're not really putting on any extra muscle. You're just kind of doing some cardio and some endurance training, like me in boxing, for example, spamming the shoulder press, because like I don't want to have bigger shoulders. I want shoulders that don't get tired. And step 3, stay lean. A leaner physique typically looks better. Yeah, if you get bulky, you'll fill out a shirt more, but if you want that aesthetic look, then stay lean. And step 4, get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And the most important rule is to never quit. The only day you fail is the day you quit. And that's a quote from Alex Ramosi. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a not a bodybuilder, but he's one of the most goated entrepreneurs of all time. He's worth like $300 million. So if there's anybody you should be listening to, listen to him because one, he's jacked. He has a lovely wife and he makes a fuck ton of money. So he's in a position that you would want to be in, so you should listen to him. It doesn't matter if the progress is slow. What matters is that you just keep going. Consistency over years will always be some dude who's trying to crash diet or like doing some crazy hard workouts, trying to get in shape as quick as possible. Just staying consistent over your life will beat that short burst of motivation. Your physique is built one rep, one meal tracked, in one day at a time. Think of, and here's like a little mindset you could keep. Grandpa games. If you literally don't quit, you could be that jacked fucking 70-year-old grandpa who's teaching his kids or his grandkids how to lift weights and be strong and stuff. And it's like, he didn't quit. So it's like, as long as you never quit, if you get the abs, who cares how long it takes? You got them. If you get the nice physique, who cares like how long it takes? You got it. So it's like, don't try to do it too fast or else you'll burn yourself out. Consistency beats short bursts of motivation. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, now that you know exactly what you do, the only thing left is execution. You could either take the information and go off on your own. If you want one-on-one coaching to get there faster, just go check out the link in the description. See if you even qualify to hop on a call with me. If so, we'll discuss your goals and I'll see if there's a way that I can help you achieve your goal faster than trying to do it on your own. Yeah, we out.